Hi, boys and girls. Mrs. Freeland here. I'm going to take you to the experiment that we're going to do today. So the experiment that we're going to do is not using a yardstick. It's actually using a ruler. Do you think we can use a ruler to make sounds? Now, I know a ruler measures and a ruler makes straight lines, but can it make sounds? Let's see how we can make sounds with a ruler. So, boys and girls, I've got our experiment set up. We're going to do a little predicting first. So I'm going to tap the ruler when I have most of the ruler on the table. I'm going to hold my hand on it and tap it here. I'm not doing it yet because we're going to predict. Then I'm going to have half the ruler on the table and tap the end. And then I'm just going to have a little piece that I'm going to hold down and tap the end that's hanging off. So we're going to think about what kind of sounds that ruler is going to make. So what happens when I use a ruler to make sounds? Well, do we know that other things make sounds? Like the yardstick made a sound, don't we? So we know that, let's see, I got a T for text, for typing. I'm going to tap here. We know that objects will make sounds when they, remember that word for like the shaking? Vibrate, right? Now, what do we predict the ruler will do? I'm going to go a little bit smaller with my text size so I can fit it in that tiny line. I predict the ruler will what? When we tap it, is it going to wiggle? And when it wiggles, will it make a sound? I think it will. I predict the ruler will make a sound because it will vibrate. So this is what we've got the ruler. This is our data collection sheet. We're going to hold the end of the ruler on the table. We're going to tap it. We're going to describe the motion of the ruler. We're going to listen for the sounds. And we're going to try it with a little bit on, half, and then the whole ruler. So we need to try it. Number one, what's moving? Describe or draw what you saw, and is there a sound? And is it a loud, quiet, high, or low? So I'm going to try it first with just the little end on. Okay, so I've got just this end. Let's see if I can move my camera a little bit for you. There we go. Okay, and I'm going to tap it. There's a sound. Okay, now I noticed what was moving. The end of the ruler was moving. That's what I saw moving, was the ruler. Okay, and I could draw it a little bit. I could say it's going up and down. So like here's the ruler, and I kind of want to go smaller with my line. Let's do a straight line. So I'm just going to say it was going up. Draw a little arrow for going up and down. I bet you could do better on your paper with more room. Was there a sound? Yes. Now, I'm going to wait to fill in this, describe the sound, if it's high or low, quiet or loud, until I do the other two. So now you're going to do half the ruler on the table. Okay, maybe you could see it right here, like this. And then you're going to do the whole ruler almost off the table. I have a helper here. This is Fletcher. Fletcher, you can't steal the ruler again. He like, no, you can't have it. He likes it. He loves the sound it makes. Sit. We've got to watch the experiment, Fletcher. Get down, get down, get down. Here we go. So it's going to make this sound, and then this sound. Ooh, okay. So you're going to fill in trial number 2 and 3. And then you're going to fill in your data. Your data is what you heard. And then you're going to look back at your chart. And you are going to write a claim. When I use a ruler to make sounds, the ruler, how does it make sounds? And how do you know that it makes sounds? And then the last end is your data collection sheet where you can write it down. This is a bigger sheet you could use rather than the little one I used on the first page. So that could help you, give you a little bit more room to write. So boys and girls, I'm going to let you finish that experiment up. And there are 3 sounds. And see if you can tell. Maybe if you don't have a ruler at home, you can try something else that you could put on the edge of a table and vibrate. If you're at school, your teacher will give you a ruler. And finish filling out the chart and see if you can add your explanation and your claim and evidence of why you think the ruler made different sounds. Okay, good luck, boys and girls.